Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Today the chapter that we are starting is Children at Work. Okay, so this chapter says children at work means children who are working, children who work. Okay, in this chapter we will see why the children have to work. Means you have seen, you all are children. I was a child myself, and there are so many children who do not work, right? They do not work because they don't need to work. Okay, why don't they need to work? Because everything that they need is done by their parents. Their school fees is paid by their parents. They get food to eat which are earned by their parents. So everything that a child could need is provided by his or her parents. That is why those children who have parents, they do not need to work. But there are some kind of children, some children who actually need to work, who actually go to the work to earn their living. Their livelihood depend on the work that they do. Okay, let us read this phrase before we start the chapter. Okay, so what does it say? It says, there are many reasons why children have to work. Some help their family make a livelihood. Others who run away from unhappy homes need to support themselves. Children who have to work can't go to school and play like other children of their age. Okay, so there are many reasons. There could be so many reasons why children have to work. It has defined some of the reasons why do they work. Some of the children has to work to support the livelihood of the family. Means their family, their parents are not earning as much as needed for the well-being of the family. That is why even children have to work. Okay, some of the children run away from the home. Why do children run away from the home? Well, some of the children do not have the happy childhood as we do. Some of the children get beaten up by their drunkard father. That is why they run away from the family. And of course, when they run away from their family, they do not get anything for free. They have to work they have to work for everything. Right, they have to work for the food, they have to work for the clothes, they have to work for the roof over their head. So basically they have to work for everything if they have run away from their family. Okay, in this chapter we will learn about a child who has also run away from his family. We will see why he has run away from his family. We will see how he faces the problems on the way when he runs away from the home, how he gets beaten up by his father, and that is why he run away. Right, we will see all those things here. Okay, so the child that we are going to talk about here is Velu. So Velu, an 11-year-old boy, runs away from home. He wanders around for hours before getting on a train to Chennai without a ticket. Tired and hungry, he doesn't know where to go when a stranger at the station shouts a word of welcome. So basically, we are going to learn about the journey of Velu. Velu is an 11-year-old boy. He runs away from the home. Okay, he runs away from his home. He wanders around for hours before getting on a train to Chennai without ticket. Obviously, he won't have a ticket because he does not have the money to buy the ticket. Anyway, even without having a ticket, he boards a train, he gets on a train and he goes to Chennai. Okay, now Chennai is a very big city. Okay, so we will see how things go on after he reaches Chennai. Okay, he is tired and he is hungry. Obviously, he'll be hungry because he has run away from his home. He doesn't have any money. So how will he buy food? Okay, he doesn't have any money, so he can't buy any food. Okay, so we will see how his journey goes. Okay, let us read it. When the Kanyakumari Express pulled in at a Chennai Central, it took Velu some time to get off. When he finally stood on the platform, his legs felt wobbly as if he was still on a moving train. So basically, at the Kanyakumari, when the Kanyakumari Express means Kanyakumari Express is the name of the train. When the Kanyakumari Express pulled in at a Chennai Central means the train is stopped at the station. The Kanyakumari train stops at the station of Chennai Central. When it stops, it gets Velu some time to get off the train. Okay, he thinks, where am I? And then when everything is stopped, when everyone is coming out of the train, he too has to come out of the train, right? So basically he gets out of the train and his legs felt wobbly. What does wobbly means? Wobbly means unsteady. Basically, when we are tired and when we feel weak, our feet, our legs are not as steady as they are in all the time. Okay, when we stand, we can't stand properly. We are not steady at our feet. So that is what wobbly means. Wobbly means unsteady, means your legs feel like jelly, means they are not strong enough to hold your weight. So that is wobbly. Okay, so when he got off the train, his legs felt wobbly. Obviously, his legs would feel like that because he hasn't eaten anything in days. Okay, next para. Oh, out of the way, a porter went by with a loaded trolley. Velu jumped aside. A porter is basically a coolie who goes with the things of the things of the passengers. Okay, the things that are too heavy for the passengers to hold, those things are carried by coolies or porter. Okay, so when Velu got off the train, but Velu is standing on the middle of the road, on the middle of the station, and you all must have seen a train station. It is very crowded, right? Because so many people are there. Some people are going by the train, some people are coming out of the train, and besides those, some are waiting for the train. Then some of the porters are there to carry their baggage and carry their trunks and everything. So a station is very crowded, and this chapter is talking about Chennai. So obviously it will be even more crowded because Chennai is one of the metro cities, we all know that. So obviously the station will be even more crowded than in general. Okay, next point. He sat on a bench on the platform, putting his small bundle down. In all his 11 years, he had never seen so many people, except once a year at the fair in his village. People walked by, bumping into him with their suitcases. A voice announced something on a loudspeaker. Near him, a group of people sat on sat on their luggage looking at TV hanging from the roof. The noise was terrible. So basically what the passage says, it says that after getting scolded by the coolie, by the porter, what does Velu do? He sits on a bench. There are so many benches and chairs on railway station. You all must have seen that. So after getting scolded by the coolie to get aside, what does Velu do? He sits on a bench with his small bundle. He had a small bundle. You can see here, he is carrying a small bundle. So this is the bench he is sitting on, and this is the bundle that he is carrying. Okay, so basically he sits on the bench, and there are so many people there, and Velu had never seen so many people in his life. Velu was only 11 years old, so all his 11 years he had never seen so many people except once a year in his village in a fair. Fair means basically Mela. We all have seen fairs, right? Here in Ambikapur we have fairs like Meena Bazaar and Sarguja Mahotsav. So there are so many fairs in Ambikapur also. So that was those kind of fairs were there in Velu's village too. So he had only seen such number of people in his village when the fair happened once in a year. Okay, he had not seen so many people once at a time. Okay, so near him a group of people sat looking at the TV that was hanging on the wall. So we have seen that in railway station or in bus stand there are TV sets, LED TV sets that are hanging on the wall, right? Those TV sets are there for the passenger, for the people who are waiting on the station to see. Okay, to see the news or some entertainment, because they are waiting and they get bored, and that is why that is there. The TV is there. Okay. So this is all in this video. We will discuss more about this chapter in the next video. Okay, I hope you all are doing well, and goodbye till the next video. Thank you.